In, Insights from ICAD Youth Innovation Fund at the Gobeshona Global Conference 5. I'm Afsana Alim and I'm the project officer at ICAD, and I'll be the moderator for today. Thank you for joining us. And this session will be recorded just to inform you. So, in our today's session, we have some amazing young change makers who will be talking here and share their experiences from working at the grassroots level. And just to give you the session overview, in today's session, we'll hear the real life experiences from the winners of ICAD Youth Innovation Fund. They will share their journeys and what challenges they faced and what impact they have made in their communities. Following that, we'll have a panel discussion, and later on, we'll open the floor to you for questions. In the meantime, you can type your questions in the chat box so that we can see what your queries are. So, um, before we go to the discussion, I will try to let you know about the context about the CAPRES project and IQIT Youth Innovation Fund. So the CAPRES project is the capacity strengthening of multi-actors to limit climate change impacts and enhance resilience project. This is an initiative led by ICAD and with the collaboration with IUB, and it is funded by the Embassy of Sweden in Dhaka. So through this project, ICAD offers different opportunities such as fellowships, youth innovation fund to empower young people on climate action. So the ICAD Youth Innovation Fund is a small grant program that supports the youth-led initiatives in climate change and development. The fund is offered in three categories. One is for the youth-led organizations, where 5 winning organizations are awarded 5 lakh taka each. The second category is the for university clubs or departments or associations, where 4 winning um, clubs or departments receive 3 lakh taka each. And the third category is for the ICAD Youth Fellows, where 6 innovative ideas get 2 lakh taka each for their uh, innovation and on climate action. So to give you the overview on how much applications we receive, in 2024, we received around 329 applications uh, that increased into 2025 to 492 applications. Out of these 492 applications, 15 winners were selected across 3 categories. So now, giving the context about the CAPRES project and ICAD Innovation Fund, let's go to our amazing speakers. So, let me introduce you MD Abu Saleh, who is a youth fellow of ICAD Youth Fellowship 2023 cohort, and he is a grand winner of in the 2024 year under the University Club or Association category for his project Model Youth Corp. So, hello, Abu Saleh, can you hear me?
Yes, thank you. I'm hearing you. Good morning, everyone. I am Abu Saleh from Rajshahi. I'm doing my MSc in Civil Engineering right now at RUET, and I'm the grantee of Youth Innovation Fund last year. And I'm hoping to share my experience with you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. And we have Puchiano Marma. He is the executive board member of Green Milau. This organization was awarded in this year for the youth-led organization category for their project, the Bamboo Forest. Puchiano, good morning to you.
Hello everyone, a very good morning to you all. I'm Puchano Marma, Executive Board Member of Green Milieu and winner of Youth Innovation Fund 2025. And Green Millie is an indigenous youth-led organization. We empower indigenous youths through various workshops and programs. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we have Shaila Shamnam Richi. She is also a youth fellow in our 2024 cohort, and she was also the grand uh, winner of this fellow cohort for her project, The Influencers. So, good morning to you, Richie, as well. Hello, Richie.
Hello, I'm Shalashwatnam Richi. Nice to meet you all. Good morning. I'm one of the grantees of 2054 Youth Innovation Fund from ICCCAD, and my project name is Influencers. And I think it will be very interesting to share my journey with you all.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us here today. So, as we hear, we have three amazing projects. We learn about the model youth, model youth corp, and also we have the influencers and the bamboo forest. Three amazing different projects led by our young change makers. So let's go to their experience sharing segment. So let's start with Richie. You are very well known among us as Richie. So, can you give us about a brief about your project, what you wanted to do, how you have envisioned it, and how was the journey?
Okay, can you hear me properly?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay. The thing is, I was really very excited about working on climate migration from the last year, but I just didn't know what to do or how to do it. And then, it's true, uh, ICCAD and its works supported me and motivated me to work on climate migration, and especially when I got to know exactly what is loss and damage and what is especially non-economic loss and damage. It actually hit me like uh, I actually need to do something for this. So then when I won this grant, and then uh, I made a plan with my little team from my university friends. So it's called Influencers. The name behind it, the plan, because I really wanted to influence the policymakers and other stakeholders also, so that the issue, the climate migration or the loss and damage thing, it's a big issue in our country, but it's not a very common topic uh, that people are talking about in various places or policymaking discussions. So I thought that it's high time we will work on this and influence the other stakeholders or policymakers that they really pay heed to this topic, and then we need climate migration uh, inclusive policies also. So that's why in brief, if I can say that at first we targeted the four areas in Dhaka, because Dhaka is the secondary places of the migrated peoples, generally displaced people who are leaving their uh, lost home, like from Khulna or Borishal or Feni, like this kind of vulnerable places, and then they are living in Dhaka's colony areas, and these are the miserable lifestyles. So uh, then they come to this place, and uh, we thought that uh, we should listen to them and collect the data uh, from the real life scenarios. So we visited those areas and collected the info, did surveys, did KII, and then we also took the videos and then photos, and so can we can make a documentary this, and we already made this. And then, as all of you know, maybe that we have published this documentary in the COP29 at the Share Hub of ICCCAD. I'm very grateful for that uh, to ICCCAD. Yeah. So yeah, after the documentary part, and then we also have already done our magazine on that information, and hoping to share it as a policy paper from ICCAD website also. Yeah.
Sure, thank you uh, for sharing your journey. Just to add a question, can you tell us what any incident that triggered you or kept a memory for you to for a long run?
Like from the field experiences.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, there are many things that triggered me. I'm a very emotional person. So one day I remember not just me, my other teammates also. So we were in Kullanpur colony from Mirpur. So one lady, she, when she was talking, we got to know that she just lost her home for like 1 month ago, and she also lost her husband because he left her, and she also has a little daughter who is severely sick. So when she was talking, and how she is like paying the rent right now, how she's getting the food or everything else, so she started crying. And then how her husband left her because they lost the home, and then they don't want to be together. This and this. So when I got to know that in a place like this, they are paying like 5K or 6K for the electricity bill. How can they just leave? And they came here for a better life, but how miserable they are right now. So I just cried because she started crying also in front of the camera. So just so you know, like how vulnerable one people can be, that in front of many strangers, she started just crying in front of the camera. So I also cried, and my other teammates also cried. That was very like uh, triggering moment for me. Like there are other uh, people also that started crying, or some people were just frustrated, and also some people shouted at us like, uh, "What do you want to know? Like, what will you do about that? You can't do anything. So why should I tell you?" Like this. Yeah.
Yes. Some thank you for sharing your experience, because these stories we need to share, because we need to know how this climate change is affecting life, because they don't know how this climate change events are affecting their life, and why they are migrating, because they can't link, because we are here to link both events, because the thank you so much for the project to sharing their stories. Now let's go to Uchaino. Hello.
Yeah, I think I hope I'm audible.
Yes, yeah, audible. Thank you. So you are working in a very critical area, the project Bamboo Forest. So can you tell us about your organization, the Green Milieu, what kind of work you do, and how we have come up with the idea of Bamboo Forest project, and how it's going so far?
Yeah, the project Bamboo Forest itself recites what we are doing. The project Bamboo Forest is like we are gonna plant 5,000 bamboos in two different locations in Bandarban. The first location we have selected is Kaprupara. It is basically a Mro indigenous communities village where 62 Mro indigenous communities lives. So Mro indigenous community is very much vulnerable that water scarcity is a common scenario for Mro indigenous peoples because they live in rural places. And the other problem they are facing right now is land avalanche. So, following these two challenges, the idea just popped out in our head that why not just why not finding some solutions to tackle these problems. So that's why we came up with the project Bamboo Forest, because you all guys know that bamboos are very good for our environment, nature. It preserves water and it also preserves the land. So as the Mro indigenous communities are facing scarcity of water and landslides, so it just came up in our head. It's like the project just came to our head like cactus is a sign in a desert that there is a water, right? And bamboo is also like that in hilly places. When there is bamboo, there is water. So it's a kind of sign that water is under the mud. So that's why it just came up in our head. And uh, uh, bamboo forest is itself very interesting because bamboo is very close to our indigenous culture, heritage, foods, chain. And we have selected the Mro indigenous communities village because Mro indigenous community is deeply rooted with bamboos, because they are weaving process, the traditional attire they wear. It also connects it somehow connected with the bamboo. And there I don't know how much you know about the Mro community. They have got a very interesting musical instrument which is called plung. It is also made of bamboos. And in our ground research, in our Chittagong hill tracks, there were 20 plus different species of bamboos, but they are on their way of extinction. And only 7 species of bamboo is now available in our Chittagong hill tracks. And we have already collected 4 types of bamboos, and we are waiting for the rainy monsoon to plant those bamboos. And the second location we have selected is a Godapara, which is just near Bandaban Shodor. But the water crisis or scarcity is um, everywhere, even in the Shodor places. And the place, the location, second location we have selected is, it has got a water stream which is like dying day by day. And all the village members, families rely on that water stream, which is like dying. And that's why we have took that initiative to plant bamboos just beside the water stream, so that it can preserve water, it can save the landslides. And we are planning to document the whole event. And that's how we are working on this project. And uh, at the end of the December, we hope that the bamboo plants that bamboo plants grow rapidly. So at the end of this December, we are hoping that the bamboo plants will grow faster, and we will find Kajla Didi under the bamboo forest. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's amazing technique that you are tackling water scarcity with nature-based solutions such as the bamboo forest. So you also have an activity within your project where you are preserving the cultural activity, your culture with and the empowerment quotient to it. Can you tell us about this
Yes,
part?
yes. Yeah, it's a very interesting thing that in our phase 3, there is a cultural preservation that I have said earlier, that Mro community is like deeply rooted with the bamboo, their houses, their food chain, their musical instruments, and each and everything. So in our indigenous community, everything is made of like bamboos, the articrafts basically. So the indigenous elders know has that knowledge that they can make anything with bamboo, the household instruments what I'm referring. But the younger generations, if I refer us, the younger generations, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they don't have that knowledge to make those things, the articrafts with bamboos. So the intergeneration gap, the knowledge is not passing through generation to generation. So we have a plan to pass that knowledge to generation to generation. We will organize workshops, and we have already discussed with that elders who know how to make those things. Because you know that in Thailand or China, they are very well expert with bamboos. So we do have also that knowledge, but we are not nurturing them or promoting those things. So we have got a plan so that we will pass that knowledge to generations, and we will create some income source. Because those uh, bamboo articrafts can use as souvenirs. Most of the officers uses, and we are planning to do like miniature versions of every RT crafts, so that it is accessible to everyone. So that's the plan in project phase 3.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Buciano. Amazing plans you have to save, preserve your culture, and also for the empowerment of your community. Thank you so much for sharing your experience here. We'll talk about more in our panel discussion. Now we have Abu Saleh. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, thank you. So, Saleh, while you are working with the Model Youth Corp, can you tell us about your project and what inspired to organize this Model Youth Corp? And how was it like to organize workshops and raise awareness among students, and what you learned from this process?
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning to everyone. So I'm talking about the journey of my project, Model Youth Cup 1.0. It was an exciting event that helped young people experience the real world process of international climate negotiations. So actually, our journey started long before the main event on November 1 last year at Rajshahi. First, we launched our open call applications, inviting passionate students from Khulna, Rangpur, and Rajshahi divisions to apply. Applicants were asked to share their interest in climate action and business. From 37 participants, applicants actually, we carefully selected 22 students based on their motivation, leadership potential, and commitment to climate advocacy. After selection, we didn't just meet on the event. We organized 8 volunteering sessions before the main conference, and these sessions helped participants in understanding how the UNFCCC and negotiation work, learn about key topics like climate finance, adaptation, mitigation, loss and damage, history of COP, youth participation, and so forth. And lastly, prepare their country positions for negotiation strategies. And we also arranged a mock negotiation session online just before the conference to give everyone a hands-on practice actually. So in this mock session, participants acted as a country representative, like some people were global south countries, some were global north countries. And they practiced delivering opening statements, responded to questions, and they negotiated their comments and their opinions, and they engaged in other negotiation rounds. And help everyone become more confident, clear about their roles, and prepare for the real-time discussion on the main event. And finally, we gathered at Rajshahi for the Model Youth Conference. The participants were ready, and throughout the day, they delivered speeches, negotiated in groups, formed alliances, and worked together to develop a common climate action commitment. The atmosphere was energetic, diplomatic, and inspiring, a real glimpse of how tough but meaningful climate negotiations are held in the practical code. So it was just more than one day event. It was the result of weeks of preparation, learning both the participants and the executive of the organization, and practice and truly build a community of youth climate negotiations who are ready to lead the future. And whenever I was the ICCAD fellow, so first of all, I didn't know much about the COP process, and that's why I was a bit enthusiastic in how we can aware the people, the students in the northwest region and the southwest region of Bangladesh to make them so conscious. So from that enthusiasm, I actually built this idea whenever I was in the ICCAD fellowship program. And I thought if I get the chance, I will apply for the fund and I will implement this. That was the inspiration. And I would like to thank ICAT Fellowship Program for giving the opportunity because it was the main step to build my dream climate activism. So that's all about my project, and I will talk about later. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Abu Saleh. Just one more question for you, echoing your project activities and everything. So, what do you have any experience that happened from the grassroots level that marked your memory or something like that?
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, I picked some, actually, not me, my team picked some people who are not so much conscious about the climate activism. So I targeted that people because in some rural or remote universities of Bangladesh, they do not participate in the programs. And one person from Rangpur, he came and he just told me that he slept at night, but before that he prepared himself for the next day, and he wore a shirt. And he said that his father gifted him only for this conference to wear that shirt and then come to negotiate with others. And many of the people were so much energetic, and they said that they talked about some debate programs, but it is more than debate; it's negotiation, and it was their first experience. So it was very much and happy moment for me that I could give them a real world, an exceptional experience, which is beyond debate. So it was a very memorable memory for me from that side. Thank you.
Thank you. Actually, it is a very amazing work you are doing in the ground levels because you are helping us to raise young voices on climate change and raise their demands and making them aware of the climate change and what the policymakers should do and ask for what is their rightfully demands. So thank you so much. Now we will go for the panel discussion. Uh, so I'll start with Preeti. Uh, how do you think that? Hello, Richie, can you hear me?
Yes, of course, I can hear you.
Okay. So, how do you think that small grants such as CAPRES help to address the climate change and how communities can raise their voice to for demand change in the policy level? What do you think?
Yeah, if I talk about that, of course, uh, when I did the project, it was from the support from this Cactus project. It means a lot to me because, you know, I'm still a student and just uh, graduating, like second year student. So for me, doing policy work, influencing the policies, so it's a bit uh, fast for the people like me of this age in Bangladesh. So receiving this kind of support from this project and ICAD, it means a lot to me because it's not just they provided the money to for the project, they provided me the platform also. And whenever I ask them for the support that I need a platform or I need this or this or uh, any kind of help, they try to support me or help me out. So it really helped me as a individual, uh, because yes, I was a organizer from like for 5 or 6 years, but uh, when I got to the field, it's not so easy to work on the field and then collecting those data and then converting them into uh, policy paper or any kind of documentary I can, uh, which I couldn't just believe that uh, I'm making this uh, first time documentary in my life, and then I will be sharing it on the COP29 platform. So it was really a amazing moment for me that they gave me such an opportunity. So yeah, actually, like I'm very grateful for this project, and I think it should run for more, and then reach out to more people, and it will be very great for young people like me. Yeah.
Thank you. So, just adding to your COP experience, can you share how this project activity added to your work at COP, and especially how you are following through right now? Can
Uh,
you?
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, as for the COP experience, as you know, it was my first COP. So I really thought, as many people say, that uh, your first COP will be like the hardest thing we will ever know. You won't understand what is happening, what you have to do or not. But I think it was pretty uh, cool and easier for me because of the people I had there. Of course, my organization YouthNet Global and this ICCCAD. So I was working at the Share Hub by ICCCAD at COP59. So you know, when at the youth session, I shared my documentary with people. There were many kind of people there, like from Nepal, from India, from China, Japan, and our Bangladeshi people also, and then many other people from many other nations. So uh, when I projected them my documentary's first part, as the time was short, I couldn't show them the all of it, but the reaction of people uh, when they actually they were actually concerned about our people, our country's people. You know, at at COP platforms, like it's our primary agenda to talk about our country's people situation, because the vulnerable people, they don't get to go there, places like that, and talk about their sufferings, but we get the chance. So it's our responsibility that we actually reflect the problems of our community. So when they got to know about the situation and actually uh, what are the uh, recommendation or suggestion from them also. So, and what is the current policy situation in our country? So, they were actually concerned, and how they supported me in my work, and actually uh, commented very good things. So, I was really very happy and inspired to work for more on this topic, you know. So, that was a very power boosting thing for me. And as it was my first job, but I did a lot of things, like I joined many of the sessions, I shared my insights, and I tried to get new insights also, like how the other countries or other vulnerable countries are fighting back, or share them also, like how my country is also resilient. We may be vulnerable, but we are also resilient. So, and but we need some capacity also, and how we can move forward with our these vulnerabilities. So, yeah, and then coming back Bangladesh, I also shared my knowledge and my experiences, and different kind of insights. Uh, caring from the COP to the Bangladeshi people or volunteers. So it was a great experience for me. And let's see. Uh, I want to expand this project influencers, and I want to focus on this climate migration and loss and damage thing. And if you know that I'm very really interested about the lost and damage thing, that when the UNICEF Bangladesh told me to talk about any climate topic in their like public awareness videos from their page. So I just told them regardless that I want to talk about loss and damage. So they were really happy because this is a topic that we don't talk about much. So yeah, and the public response was very good because this is one kind of uncommon topic for them. This is very common issue, but uncommon topic for people to talk about. So yeah, I think that's
Thank you. Adding to your comment that we have a gap in. So while you're representing in global platforms or events, you have met different youth from different countries. So what gaps we have noticed that Bangladeshi young people lack, and what we can do, organizations such as ICCCAD or any other, or IUB or Embassy of Sweden, what we can do to help in this scenario? What is your thoughts on that?
okay. First of all, if I tell you about one of the problems, I think we should, I won't say like other people that you just shout or bark, they don't work at all. No, but this is a concern from me that I'm myself an activist, right? Climate activist. So I get nothing against them. But we are climate activists, we should do activism, but we should also do research. And when we research or when we actually learn new things, we study new things, I think then we should do the advocacy part. So, and we should visit field also. I think we should do the multitasking. We can just sit at like the essay room and talk about the things, or we just can do research alone, we just can do the activism alone. uh, I think we have to do all of them, like also of course step by step, not all, but uh, we have to do everything because first I can learn the things, I can study things, and then I can do the research. I can do the field visits or do surveys, and then whenever I get the chances to uh, express these ideas or uh, to the and influence the policymakers or many stakeholders, then we use this chance, right? So I think in this process, because many people will say that how can I like have field visit, or how can I do the research? So you you guys can help them out. I think that yeah, I'm giving you the platform, I'm giving you the support you need. That can be logistical or the other support also. So then the people like me, I think they can move forward. We should do multitasking. That's my advice to young people, I think.
Thank you so much. Yes, we should carry on our work, not just limit our work in a specific field, because and we should collaborate as well with others, because yes, I may be a researcher, but I should collaborate with someone who is doing advocacy, so that they can use the knowledge generated from my research and carry forward it for advocacy. So this kind of collaboration should be done, right? Yes, thank you so much. Your points. Now let's go to Puchainu. Um, I want to. Hello.
Yeah, yes, Apo. I can hear you.
Okay. So as you are working with the indigenous community, so what the response you are getting for your project, the bamboo forest? What are the community? What is the community response, and especially about the culture preservation, as long as the nature-based solution techniques you are using, how the community is taking it?
Yes, Apu. The community acceptance rate is like I must say 100% because uh, uh, it's a very rare approach to solve the climate issues. When we were like going to buy the bamboo seeds and we were searching for the bamboo plants, at the nursery and the hatchery and we went everywhere where this where we thought that this plant will be available there, and they were like asking why you're searching for bamboo, instead go with the tobacco and the teak plants, which are like very much profitable. So they were suggesting like these kind of things, and we were keep searching for the bamboo plants. And that scenario we have faced, and we did a community dialogue for a few days ago with Mro community, and the village leader and all the Mro of each person of the Mro family was there, and we did the community dialogue for 3 hours, and we were like searching for they were like uh, uh, they were like telling us their problems, the water scarcity and landslides the most, and we were like searching for the solutions, and we were seeking solutions from them. We were not imposing the solution like we have got a bamboo forest project and we just want to plant bamboo forest in your area. So we were not talking like that. We were seeking ideas from them. So it took, that's why it took just 3 hours, and the community dialogue ran super smooth. And at the end of the community dialogue, we were like giving them the uh, uh, offer that why not we plant a bamboo forest, and they were after hearing that yeah, they are very well connected with bamboo, but they didn't know the usefulness of bamboos, and it preserves water, it can solve the landslide issues. They didn't know about it. So when we just offered the solution, they were like super excited, and they were asking for bamboo plants and seeking for the guidance. So they were like, give us the bamboo plants and we will plant them in the water streams, and rest we will take care of them. They were like asking for these things, and they are seeking from they don't want any it will be like voluntary. They were asking that we don't need any money, we just want to solve these issues. So 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 with this response we can see that the community acceptance, and they were like super excited with the bamboo forest project. And when we say to the youths that we have got other plants also after the bamboo will grow, when the bamboo will grow, we have got some entrepreneurial phases also. So they were like super excited because most of the Mru in youths also, they are also detaching from roots. They are also not aware of their flutes, their musical instrument, their weaving process. So yeah, it's because of the modernization. But thanks to ECAD that we somehow we made win this grant, and we are very lucky to work on this project. And and uh, uh, so the uh, and another thing is, we indigenous communities in Chittagong Hill Tracts, the main problem is we have very lack of role models, and we don't know the opportunities what is going on in our country. So for the first time, we won this much 5 lakh is too much money for us. So it's so when we just won this grant, our indigenous youths or the youths who are connected with green milieu, they it's a first time experience for them that such opportunities is also in our country. So they are like they are inspired by us, obviously, and they also knew that now if they have that such potential skills and knowledge, they can also acquire this kind of grants. So yeah, it's kind of motivating for them. We are inspiring them to make changes, to work on their ideas. So that's why we are keep pushing them. That's how our project is going, and we are just inspiring others to work on their solutions. And as the Mro community peoples are just willing to work on this project side by side, and it's like a locally led adaptation. It connects with the local led adaptation now. And the thing is, we didn't know about climate change and adaptation, mitigation, these types of climate terms. But now our youths, they also know these kind of terms. They are now well equipped with these knowledges. And the ICCCAD youth fellow, there's a youth fellow from the for the first time Mro community, Rongthui Mro. He is also in that the youth fellowship program, and now he's sharing his knowledges into his communities, because Mro community is very much, it's the second largest community in our Bandarban, but they are very much vulnerable. But now they are getting the light of climate change. He's like nurturing the climate change, and he's just spreading those knowledges, uh, learning the learnings insights. And now climate change and the adaptation, mitigation, the terms, climate policies, and our very own Uking Chak joined COP29. So she also shared her story, learnings and insights. And our youths, at first we didn't know about COP and those kind of things. What is COP? We didn't know about it. So now people and youths are very much interested about COP. So because whenever around us someone posts about something, they feel interested, right? So if no one goes to COP from our community, it's a vague topic for us. So now COP and those climate things are very much familiar. It's getting familiar day by day, and we are also spreading those knowledge through this project. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. We have shared valuable things. That is what we want. That the learning, that sharing of knowledge. What if Uking and the other fellows are wrong to move, sharing their knowledge, what they're getting from here, and sharing in their community, and enabling them to take actions for building resilience against climate change. So yes, thank you so much for sharing your experience. Just I want to ask you, you have shared a very amazing experiences, but were there any challenges that you faced while working in your community? Can you mention us about anything, and how you have addressed those, or it is yet to be addressed?
Yeah, the main challenges we are facing right now is, as I have already said, there are only seven bamboo plants are available in Chittagong Hill Tracks, and it's and bamboo seeds in our ground research. Bamboo seeds are very much rare. It's like some type of species, bamboo species give seeds in 70 years, once in a 17 years, so 70 years, sorry. So it's a very hard to get those extinguishing, the way of extinguishing trees. So that's the first challenge, but we are somehow we uh, and the other thing is uh, the Ministry of the Forest. We went to the Ministry of Forest, but we were like hoping that they have, at least they're working with the forest, they have got, they will have some books or knowledge, they will share us the knowledge about the trees. But when we went there, we are like they were not supportive. They were asking like why you have came, they thought that we have came to just because in our Chittagong Hill Tracks the scenario is whenever you will go to the ministry of that forest, they think that you have came to them to just buy or transport, export the trees, the mother trees. So they were asking like, yeah, what you want? So we are asking like, we came here to gather some knowledge about the bamboo plants, and they were like, no, we don't have any idea. They were like pushing uh, others like go to them, go to that room, go. So that was the challenge we faced. And the other challenge is bamboo. uh, uh, the reason behind bamboo is like decreasing, because bamboo shoots is like a commercial product now. So it is, that's why it is decreasing day by day. Yeah, it is in our food chain, indigenous people, basically Mro people, because in the summer season or some type of season there is no food to eat. But that's why they have to take that bamboo shoots. But when it gets to commercialized products, it is so it's decreasing day by day, because people are consuming from Dhaka, the plain land peoples also consuming bamboo shoots now, because it's a lucrative food now. So that's why that's also a major challenge. So we have to, and so the first location which we have selected, the Mro community, they are very much like super excited. They will preserve, they will save that trees. And the second location where we're gonna plant 2,500 bamboo plants. So it's gonna be a big challenging for us, because the people might take that bamboo shoots, and if they take bamboo shoots, then it will be very much challenging for us, because if bamboo shoots are cut out, then the bamboo trees will not grow. So yeah, we are doing community dialogues to spread these knowledges, so that our bamboo plants can grow effectively. And then we are offering them some like we are offering like, look, if I plant one bamboo plant, so it will naturally grow so thousands. So we are offering them like, yeah, you can take it, but the amount what you really need, but not to commercialize or not to sell. That's the best approach we are doing right now. But it will be also a certain period, after a certain period. So that's how we are tackling these problems.
Mhm. Okay, thank you for sharing. Yes, you have mentioned a very important part that eating bamboo shoots will be one of causes to for the decreasing number of bamboos. So then there will be a uh, area was so to work on how to raise awareness and how we can preserve these bamboos. So do you feel any the organizations such as ICAD and IUB and Swedish Embassy, how we can contribute to saving a culture of the indigenous community, and how we can contribute to uh, your organizations or young people to like you, so that you can raise your voice and take action for climate change.
Yeah, it's a very a great approach. As I have said, we are very grateful to ICCCAD, Sweden Embassy, and IUB. So at first, what I wanna mention is like, as I have said earlier, we didn't know about climate change and the terms before earlier, but now it's very familiar. So so the huge gratitude goes to ICCCAD, because uh, the Shimichak also went from the went to COP28, and it was like inspiring for us. Like uh, at that time, we first know about COP, and ECAT. What we are seeking guidance from ECAT is like, if they uh, uh, make a make us like well equipped, so that we can also represent in those global platforms. So our indigenous youths also, if the huge a small amount of people can go to COP, So it will be a great helpful for us um, uh, to guide through the climate literacy and all these things. And as I've said, there's a lack of role model. If the ICCCAD, Sweden embassy, and these kind of things uh, 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 helps our indigenous youth to go or show us the correct path, how you can go to COP, or how you can increase your knowledge about climate literacy. That would be very much grateful for our Chittagong Hill Tracks.
Okay, thank you, which I know for sharing your experiences from your community. Yes, we want to support, and we'll try our best to support our indigenous community whatever way we can. It's not only going to the COP, or it can be through gaining knowledge and sharing that to the community as well, such as Rangthui is doing, or taking actions as you are doing in your community level. So we are trying to do what we can do more. Thank you so much. And we have Abu Saleh. Abu Saleh, can you hear me now? Can you switch
Yeah.
on your camera, please?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. It's not a bit. Can you repeat?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, but it's a bit blur. Your voice is kind of robotic. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me right now?
Yes. Now we can hear you. It's better.
Okay.
Thank you. So, Abu Saleh, you have been working at the ground level for the Model Youth Club from which I know we have heard about what young people are learning from attending COP, and but not, it is a very limited opportunity. Not everyone can go to the COP, but we have to know about the COP and what the work you are doing. That yes, there is a talk going on regarding the climate discourse, and what the young people need to raise their voice for it. So, from your experience, will you share how we are how the youth innovation grant have helped you to shape your dream or project, and what you are currently doing, because you have um, got the grant in 2024. The grant period is over now. What is your next plan? What do you want to do?
Okay. Thank you very much for the chance. Actually, my plan is to make the youth of the North Bengal and South Bengal more conscious about the youth community. So my next plan is to expand my organizing body, the Model Youth COPEX, and build a national youth network in Bangladesh, so that the youth can be COP conscious and they can participate in the next COPs. And I also want that the people from Chittagong, like said just before me, I also want to engage them also, because they said that they need some proper guidance, they need knowledge to go on the next COPs. So through this network, I aim to engage and empower more young people across the country, making them more aware, active, and conscious about the COP process, negotiations, and other skills that they need to participate in the negotiation sessions and global climate negotiation than ever before. And the captain's experience was very for me, and it was a lifetime experience for me. And I'm just thinking about my future plans by reinforcing the importance of youth leadership and collaborative action in addressing climate challenges. It has given me the confidence, skills, and inspiration to think bigger. Because before the fund, I could not think of that I can manage this program, I can execute this idea. So Capres was a driving force for my climate activism. And right now, I address myself as a climate activist after this program. So I would like to thank Capres Project for giving me the fund. And I want to move from individual initiatives to build a broader platform where youth people from all regions of Bangladesh can connect, learn, and actively participate in shaping climate solutions at both local and global levels. So that's all about my plan. And I want to make some sessions in different universities in the North and South Bengal. And I'm planning to do it after the Eid program because I want to engage more participants because I want to make the version two of this program this year. So that's about my plan right now. Can you hear me? Hello?
I could hear you. Bharat. Maybe it's some
Okay.
technical issues from the team.
Thank you very much. So I can't hear Afsan Apu. Apu, are you here? I think it's a technical problem.
Sorry for the disruption. There was some problem in the network, so I got disconnected. Can you hear me on?
Okay, no
Hello.
problem. Hello. Yes,
Hello.
Apu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Abu Saleh. Uh, what I was talking about, that you are trying to span your work in different regions of Bangladesh. So, what do you think small grants like the Youth Innovation Fund can contribute? How it can contribute to the youth action in Bangladesh, especially the climate action, and what are the areas we can work more? If you have any suggestions regarding this.
Okay, thank you very much. As a student, we always talk about lack of funds and they cannot implement their projects. I can do right now. So that kind of words. But Caprice project supported me also by the fund. But most importantly, I believe that I have got some extensive strategic support from them. And I think it's not a fund; it's more than a fund. So I think in this fund, the Caprice project can increase the strategic support, and I think there can be another policy to make people more engaging with the ICCCAD team. And I think some steps can be taken by the Caprice project, like they can motivate the people for the projects. Then like what can I say? The people who are expecting the fund, they can increase the amount of fund, or they can increase the amount of grantees each year. And some previous grantees told me that if there can be a innovative project, so the previous grantees can also apply and be selected for the fund. So it can be also proposed for the Caprice project authority. And I think the Caprice project actually initiated my climate activism. It's a platform, and I want to conclude myself as it is a journey from the proposal writing to the final report. And all steps were very unique for me, and I think it will help to attract new grantees, and they will learn a lot about things because whatever we think in our mind is not so easy to implement. I think activities is a very good platform for us, and the grantees in the future will also apply for this fund, and the Caprice project will increase the amount of fund and increase the number of grantees. So I want to propose this kind of proposal or a statement for Caprice project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abu Saleh, for sharing your experience and your thoughts. How we can do more on supporting these small projects or initiatives that are contributing to the community level. And Now I am going to Richie. One last question. While we have talked about youth and climate action and everything, can you contribute about the how the gender justice can be integrated to the climate resilience work that young people are doing at the grassroots level? Richie, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, Appa, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Can you please open your camera while talking?
Yeah. Please wait a minute.
Hello, Richie. We can't hear you, and we can see you too. Yes.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah.
all right?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Actually, we all know that there is no climate justice without gender justice. It's all really interconnected. Because when we are talking about the vulnerabilities our people face because of the climatic issues, we clearly see how they are actually vulnerable from the gender perspectives too. Because you know the term intersectionality, that when we are talking about a normal person, let's say a man in a climate vulnerable area. So whenever a flood or any disaster uh, attacks, so you can see that the resilience he got, or the chances he get actually, like to evacuate, or to go to the how to go to the shelter or something else. So according, according to our country's perspective, you can see that let's say a woman, and who is actually who has a disability, okay, or like she is elderly, okay. You see the things she got, it's making her vulnerable more and more than the other people. So these things, and talking from a gender perspective in our country, they are really very much vulnerable than the other people. So in in this context, I think we are already doing, but we should do more activism and also advocacy for these things, because you know the and women a woman from Korea can say what she needs, or let's say about the hill tracks areas. So the women like work miles after miles just to get the water. So you can say that's kind of a gender role. So it always hasn't has to be like the women should get the water. The male from the family can do this also, right? Or whenever a disaster strikes, it's not that it can be a religious thing that women can't evacuate uh, uh, that easily, because uh, maybe many religion, it's not that it's not actually true, but many rural people make things like this, that you can go outside the home, uh, whatever happens in this world, but you have to be here because you are a woman. So these things still in our country, like it exists. So this kind of gender roles that actually make other people vulnerable, I think we should stop this. And so to stop this, I think uh, combining these two ideas like climate justice and gender justice, and then also what I said earlier, like doing researches and studying on these topics, and then doing the advocacy part or the activism part. So I think we should focus more on this thing, because whenever I'm talking about climate justice, I can say that I'm only working for climate justice, because climate justice means gender justice, mean ensuring human rights. So we all have to be careful and then vocal about ensuring that our people got the gender justice perfectly also. So yeah, I think we should focus on this also and then raise our voice for this.
Thank you so much for bringing out your practical experience and share how gender justice can play a crucial part in ensuring climate justice. So now we will go open the floor for the audience for questions. Before we go, I will have one questions. In the meantime, please, I request the audience to ask if you have any question, share in the chat box. We will ask our panelists here about your questions. One question for you: what are your suggestions for the future applicants for the Youth Innovation Grant? ICAD Youth Innovation Grant. I'll go with Richie first. Can you
Okay,
answer?
okay. If I talk about that, I think first of all, uh, anyone who want to uh, work for any of the reason or any of the social reason or climatic reason, and so I think we need to be feasible first of all, because if I let's say I want to create a solar panel or at one of the uh, vulnerable areas. Like for me, I think yeah, it's possible maybe, but in a way, that's not feasible because when I create a solar panel or like give them any of the facilities of the solar system, like I don't know if it will be sustainable or not because the people I'm giving it to maybe they won't be like they won't be properly educated or systematic to handle that this way or that thing yeah can help them in a sense, but I think we should go for more root level causes like the problems in our society so that those don't happen repeatedly, you know. So I think when going for the innovation fund or any of the ideas, I think we need to be more feasible and uh, we always don't have to be like so critical or uh, making an idea so big, uh, but we can make little ideas uh, just so that what we are doing actually can be impactful and just that like it can be a little idea but it should be impactful and should be feasible. Yeah, I think that's from my part.
Thank you so much, Richie, uh, for your suggestions. Abu Saleh, your thoughts on that?
Thank you very much. Actually, I have two comments for this my specific question. First of all, for the future grantees, please target small problems. Don't take big problems because we are small people, we're students, so we cannot solve big problems. We can solve small problems, and we should do that. So I think that will be less chaotic whenever you choose small problems. And secondly, don't make so complicated ideas, okay? Because it will makes people much more distracted from the field. And I have seen that the technical students they make very chaotic and very complicated ideas to solve a small problem. So don't do that. Just make some simple problem and a simple solution for that because people in ICCCAD or other organizations they have many experts. So they do not need your complicated idea. They need some simple one that you can implement. So please focus on your simple idea, on your simple problem. I think that will make a big change. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Saleh, for focusing on being impactful and simple plans and projects that can work at the community level. And I will go to Uchaino. Your suggestions on
Um,
the future
yeah.
applicants.
Yeah, my advice is for the next generation of applicants is to have a clear idea of what they really want to do, clear and concise idea, and keep hustling, keep looking for the opportunities, because you may not win first time, and we also didn't win for the first time. So yeah, keep hustling and keep trying. That's what I really want to say.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, please do keep applying and try to update your projects, whatever feedbacks that you have from the interview sessions or the screening sessions. Please try to incorporate that to your project proposal so that it can be refined and more uh, to for any potential funding. And thank you so much. We have one question from Rehanus Zaman. Rehanus is one of fellow from our youth fellowship cohort from 2020-25. So he has asked, many projects face challenges around the continuity after the initial funding ends. So, what strategies that can be taken to sustain the youth-led action beyond the grant period? So, for this, I'll go to Abu Saleh because I think he is taking action to expand his project beyond the project period time, right, Abu Saleh? I hope you can answer that.
Yeah, Abu, thank you very much. Actually, the question that he asked is a planning issue. So you should not plan the thing that you can implement. So you should plan it, and if you fail in one plan, you should go for plan B. So your plans can be scheduled in your initial stage before your implementation, because once the initial fund is finished, then you cannot proceed to further because you're a student or you're like a small person to make some heavy amount of money. So I think you should plan your and categorize them like plan A, plan B, plan C. Okay, and I think you should consider risk factor, because whenever we have a good plan, but we can still have some risks. And like me, when I was implementing my plan, the student movement was there. So it was a political issue, and I cannot guarantee the security of the participants. So I have to postpone my early stage, and I then reschedule my program. So it was a risk factor that I could not even think about. So please consider some risk factors that you can see and you cannot see for your project. So I think it needs a very good planning to make your money utilized, and do not face any critical moment like that you described. Thank you very much.
Yes, have good reaction. Hello. Yes, we're all clear now. Yes, thank you, Abu Saleh, for responding to the query. And yes, we have to be prepared for what is coming up beyond the grant period. So we have to plan before the grant period ends, because so that you have an idea what what's coming, and you have prepare yourself for the challenges that will be facing beyond the grant period. And you can think about the alternatives that you can take for your project sustainability. And thank you all our jury panel, speakers for today. uh, I have I, uh, are there any questions for I don't see any questions at the chat box. Thank you. So as our speaker said about that, for the projects, suggestions for the future generation of applicants, prepare your projects where you are skilled at, because we have to uh, develop a project or a plan that you know that you can implement, or you are expert, or you feel confident enough on it. And also think about the feasibility and sustainability, not plan during the grant period, plan beyond what you will do for the sustainability of the project, and what steps or stakeholders you will include, and how they will contribute to your project. So you have to analyze those for developing your project as well, and it will help you get screened for the funding. And yes, thank you so much. And Abu Saleh, I think I have shared your uh, and the answer to the chat box. Yes, for everyone who can see or who can't hear, the answer is at the chat box. Abu Saleh, do you want to contribute to this as well?
Actually, I missed the question. He has two questions. Okay, so I answered only one. That's why I wrote it in the chat box, the second one.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, thank you. So before the now we'll go for closing the session. Before we go, I want to take a group photo. Will everyone please switch on your camera, please? Everyone is ready. Vichy, can you switch on your camera, please? We'll take on the photo.
Wait a minute, Appu, just 1 minute.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Vichy is here. Yes. So let's go for the photo. Three, two, one, go. Another one, please. Three, two, one. Thank you. Uh, Thank you, everyone, for today's session. It was an amazing discussion. Uh, our young change makers have shared their experiences, which really highlighted how these small grants are playing crucial part uh, realizing uh, the youth-led actions at the grassroots level, and also the young people's solutions that are playing crucial part at the community level, and how amazing the work they are doing, not only the community level but also national and global platforms such as COP and other global events. Thank you so much for contributing to the climate action in Bangladesh and across the world. And let's continue the momentum and build a more resilient and sustainable future. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.